Hello, this is Kelly with Indiana Inker Plans. Welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to do a page in my memory book for November 8th. My two daughters and I had a girls' day. So I'm going to do a spread for that. So this is just filler paper from Live Love Posh. I am hoping that she comes out with these again this year. But so far, I don't believe she has. So we have, I didn't get any pictures of our shopping, but we started our day off at Starbucks, which this is the only time of the year that I do Starbucks is when I'm with my girls. And then we went to we went to a craft bazaar, and then we went to a new business in a small town that just has a bunch of booths in it, but it's not like flea market-y. A lot of it's a really old building that they've redone, and it was an event venue for a while. And they didn't have enough parking, and so it was hard for them to get that booked, I guess. So they redid it, or I guess they didn't redo it again. They just changed the business model, and now they have vendor booths in there. And there were a lot of handmade items in there, which was really nice. So we all three bought some stuff while we were in there. And there were some boutique shops and just a wide variety of things. So we did that, and then we went across the street for lunch. And then we went to a ceramic Christmas tree class that we've done. This was our third year, and it's a fundraiser for our local school's art club, elementary art club. And you paint or glaze the ceramic Christmas trees, and then you leave them there, and she puts them in the kiln to fire them, and then we'll pick them up and whenever they're finished in the next couple of weeks, and so that we have them in time for Christmas. And so this is what it started out looking like. It's already cleaned up and everything. So all the seams have been taken care of and all of that. So it's ready to glaze. And I did mine just a traditional green again this year. And I don't remember if this is the same size I did last year. Seems like I did a smaller one last year, but then the first year I did it, I did the bigger one. So these are some pictures from that class. I'm going to cut this down a little bit more. And I have one other picture that I forgot to print that I want for this page. So I have to leave a little bit of room for that picture, because I will get it on my next order. But if you've not watched any of my memory planning videos, I do have one that will probably be up before this video of how I do my memory planning. And it talks about how I do my pictures and all of that. But I do a collage in my phone, upload it to Walgreens, and that's how I do that. Okay, so I want to move these down. So this was while we were at lunch, and that's what I had. I just ordered off of the kids menu, and it was more than enough. So I think I want to save, so I'll put these down here because I want to save room for that other picture there. So we need to move this down. I did pull Fall Love from Live Love Posh. I'm going to use this page, and it does not have boxes and things in this book, so I did pull Kelva Plan box books. I have Alpha Basics from Kelva Plan, quote books from Amber Plans Her Day, and Mojo's Pastel Date It. And then I pulled washi from Plannything. So we will see how we want to arrange our pictures. And then I'll put a journaling box somewhere. So let's put, this just kind of gives me an idea of how much room I need. Get my trash off the table. Okay, so let's put this across the top. I'm not sure if I'll put it across the bottom or not. And if I don't have room to journal on the front, I can always put a journaling box on the back. So I'm not overly concerned about that. I can get an arrow sticker and put it down at the bottom. This is just a light peach color washi. And Planny Thing, if you've not ordered from her before, she's in the Netherlands. And I think she is back to shipping to the US. But last I knew, there were tariffs added and it was quite expensive. So I've not ordered from her since the tariff have taken effect. Okay, so now let's put on our Girls' Day. So I pulled out Kelva Plans Alpha Basics Volume 3. I really wanted bigger alpha stickers, but I couldn't find any in the colors I wanted. So let's do this, and we'll just do Girls' Day. I am filming this on November 11th, and it is another cold day here in Indiana. We had snow Sunday and yesterday, and then it's supposed to be in the 70s this weekend. It's like you just cannot predict the weather these days. Oh. So I just got home from work a few minutes ago, and my hands are definitely cold from, and all I did was walk from the building to the car, which is like a 30-second walk. But I only work about 2 minutes from home. So my car barely gets warm by the time I get home. I love being able to spend time with my kids and my grandkids, but and being able to spend time with your kids as adults is so much different than spending time with them when they were little, although I enjoyed that as well. Okay, so let's put Girls' Day right there. I think I put them too much down on the ruler, so they may not come off very well. If you take it at an angle, sometimes that does better than, and then I will get my black pen and put an apostrophe there when I'm finished. Okay, so now we need to put Saturday, November 8th, or at least November 8th. So let's see what we've got in here. And she didn't redo the pastel dated book yet, so I don't know if that's coming down the pike or not. I do like her new dated books, her Date the Dates books better than the dated books, so hopefully she will. Let's see, what color do we want? There's another color in here that we can pull from. So we've got the blue and the peach. Oh, there's some brown. Well, there's not any brown in here. I've got the orange there, so I really didn't want to pull that again. But we may have to do that because there's not any brown in here. And she doesn't have a neutrals dated, and I don't think the new date, the dates have any brown in them either. So I guess we'll just have to go with the, but I think I'm just gonna, I don't think I'm gonna do the day of the week. See if I can find the months. Ooh, I don't want the big months. And this one is hard to find what you're looking for. Okay, so let's do this and see if there's an 8 in the peach color. There is not. Oh, yes, there is. So let's do this. And that, and I think in her new date the date sticker books, the numbers and the days of the week and the months are a little more size proportionate. I think they were a little off in this book. It's like all the numbers were way bigger than the months and the days of the week. Okay, so we've got that. So let's see. Let's put down some stickers before we put down our pictures. And I'm not opposed to even putting some of these pictures on the other side if we need to do that as well. So we want to do this corner picture. Oh, I could have put that across the top. That's probably what I should have done. Instead of using that, let's take this up. That over there just in case. I almost bet I have to put, oh, all of this is probably up too high to do that. There. Okay, so I got all of those moved. So now let's put this up here. Okay, so do I want to I thought about putting this down here. Or do I want to just put the 3 girls down at the bottom? I wish one of these girls had blonde hair. Both of my girls have dark hair, but I have blonde hair. Not naturally blonde hair, but I do have blonde hair. Let's see, I think I'm just going to put the girls along the bottom. Should I put some washi along the bottom? I don't think so. Let's just put the girls along the bottom and then see what we think. I used the other page of these stickers in another spread the other day, which there will be a plan with me up on that as well. I should have put her there, shouldn't I? Since she's facing that direction. So it doesn't look like she's snubbing the rest of us. And it's tearing the paper a little bit. Here. So have you had your first snow of this season yet? None of us are happy about it, that is for sure. Luckily, I don't have to work in it, but a lot of my coworkers do. Try and move this over enough so I don't have to punch. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll trim the bottom of her off. Just realized I did not dim that light so that it won't be so shadowy. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Hopefully one of these days I'll get this lighting thing figured out. Let's see, do we want to put, I think I may put those up there. Okay, let's wait on the rest of the deco. We'll lay our pictures out. Trim this up a little bit. We'll put that there since that's how we started our day. And I really wish we would have gotten pictures while we were shopping, but since we didn't, they really are not a fan of all my pictures, so, but that's all right. Maybe they'll appreciate them when I'm gone. Okay, because I know I don't have anyways near enough pictures of my mom. Okay, and then like I said, I have one more picture to put there. So let's go ahead and put these down. And then I will probably put a journaling box on the back, since I'm really not going to have enough room unless I move those up there. Trim that up a tad. That there, we can trim this one up a little bit as well. If you're one that likes all of your pictures the same size, you would probably either like creating your own memory book like this, or using a big happy planner. Not sure I like all of those just right in a row. One's a little bit bigger than that one, so it's not. Then we have those, and then we have that other picture to go right there. So let's just do that, and then I'll put a box on the back. And this is Tombow Permanent Adhesive. Most of the shops that I mention or use their products, and the supplies that I use are always in my description. They show up in the bottom of every video. So if you see some, and if you can't find a supply that I used or a shop that I mentioned or used, just comment in the comments and I will be happy to add it to the description. My shop is always listed in the description, and there's also a discount code from my YouTube followers. So that code is always in the description as well. Okay, so now let's see about adding a little bit more deco to this. Let's see. Need to leave that open. Okay, we have, I want to put, I don't know, that might be a little too cluttered. Might put that on the back. Let's see, we have put that there. So have you started your Christmas shopping yet or have your Christmas tree up? I work on Christmas throughout the year. I like to do goodie boxes. We didn't do as much shopping this year, so I missed a picture. So I don't have quite as much stuff as what I usually do, but 4 of my grandchildren are teenagers. So I'll probably just end up doing something little for them and then giving them a gift card. And then I've not even really started on my 2 little grandsons. And then my kids, I do household boxes for my kids every year. And then my one daughter likes penguins. My other one likes the Grinch. So I try and pick up little things throughout the year with those type things. And for them, for a little goodie box. But their household boxes can have a wide variety of stuff in them. From like dish towels and dishcloths, baggies, kitchen utensils, bowls, cups, anything that I find, usually on clearance, that I think that they can use. Then I'll, I had some picture hangers that I put in last year, and I mean, it's just a lot of odds and ends stuff. And I was ordering a lot of random things from Temu, but with the tariffs, I've not been ordering from them either. So let's scatter some of these around. I have 2 leaves. Oh, there's a smaller one. Let's use that one. Let's put it up here. Okay, so once I get that picture there, then I think we'll be good. I wanted to do a quote, but I really don't have room for that. So let's turn it over. Maybe we can put this here. But since it was sized for the other side, I'll have to be fairly precise about where I put it. And see if it will cooperate with me. It may or may not. And there we go. Okay, so now let's do this, but do it the other direction for the bottom. trash off the table again. Little OCD. Okay, put that away. Okay, so now let's look at our boxes and see, because she doesn't have journaling boxes in here, but these were the, I didn't mark these, for the ones that actually matched the best. I think. Let's see about the blue box. I had them marked the other day. I didn't think to mark them today. Okay, so we have this big box that we can use. So let's put, I wonder if maybe we should use, like maybe use these stickers in the corners. Wish I would have done that instead of the washi. Well, let's just take this one and put it on this side. That'll help bring some of that in. Well, let's see, what do we have that we can just sit on the, we've got this. We can trim this up. We can set it on the bottom. Put that right there. Another shopping bag. Let's put it on the other side. There were several bazaars here in town this past weekend, and I really wish that Christmas tree class would have been a different weekend so that we could have gone to more of the bazaars. Because there was one that I really wanted to go to that has one of my favorite vendors, but it was too far away and it didn't start early enough for us to be able to go and get back in time for the Christmas tree class. So, okay, so we'll do that. And I think that's probably all we're gonna do. So let's do, probably need more than one box. So let's put, it's not exactly straight, but it'll be fine. Let's do that, and then let's come back in here and do, this is a little bit darker. Let's use this one. Let's do this. That's good. And then maybe put one more down here. Let's put one of these darker ones. Let's just put it right there. Okay, let's find, I did this quote. It was hard to find any for like Girls' Day. Be happy, be bright, be you. I thought about that one. Be kind always, make today great. That one would fit because it was definitely a great day. So let's put that right there. Okay. And this is a clay tool that I like using to get my clear stickers up. Amber Plans Her Day started using it at one point, and so I picked me up one because I really liked it. Okay, so let's do this one. I think it will fit right there. Let's trim this up a little bit on the sides. Put that right there. And then I don't know, let's see, we've got these acorns. Put one of those right there. We've got this leaf. Let's put it right there. And we have another acorn that we can put there. I think that's probably it. Let's see real quick if there's a small black quote that maybe we can put down here. You got this. That doesn't really apply. Make it happen. That's too big. Keep dreaming. It will fit there, but prove them wrong. See the good. Decisions determine destiny. I mean, I love this book, but there's not any like family type quotes in here. Mental health matters. They are definitely good for my mental health, but there's not room for that one. It's a little too big. Plan for it. That's a little too big too. So I don't know if there's going to be any that will fit there. Burr, it's cold outside. It definitely was that day, but I mean, it wasn't horrible by any means. Yesterday was definitely cold outside with wind chills around 10 degrees. Live life in full bloom. That's more springy. More springy type quotes. Those are fall quotes. Okay, so I guess that will just have to work. So this is my Girls' Day page, and like I said, I've got one more picture to put there, and then once I get that down, I may add a little bit more deco, but we'll wait until I get that picture down, and then it will be finished. So if you like this video, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more of my videos, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.